Other than what you thought.
Yeah.
And I think that's an important lesson for all of us to learn and remember.
Yeah, because a lot of people gravitate toward planning and predictability.
Well, fear.
Yeah, that's what it is,
You
I
know,
guess. Yeah, yeah.
Something to protect.
Yeah.
You know,
And
good luck.
And there seems to be a great interest out there for investigating and become aware of these concepts and philosophies that we use in music and apply them outside of music.
Yes.
For instance, the idea of making a mistake
Yeah.
and turning a wrong note into a good one by choosing notes afterwards that retroactively will make that note
yeah.
into a part of a melody. Those kind of things, you can apply that in life. And
It's like being an escape artist.
yeah.
You know, you paint yourself into a corner, and then it's like, how's he going to get out of this one? Oh, yay! You know,
Escape artist, yeah.
you know, it's like you justify the wrong note.
Yeah.
And then you realize there is no such thing as a wrong note.
Yeah. Wow. Language. It's a vehicle, a language. And that's I think a really key point.
Yeah.
Key point because when we, especially with a band, you have
Yeah.
now it's like an incredible, intense conversation, 360 degrees
Yeah.
at all times, regardless of who's soloing. It's
Yeah.
amazing to listen to and watch.
Yeah, I mean, and the difficulty sometimes is, you know, one night you play something, you go, oh, that's great, I'm going to use that.
Yeah.
And you know, so the next night you play, and Jeffrey goes, no, you're not. You know, you went there yesterday. You don't need to go there today.
Yeah.
And he'll say, you know, and it's just like, don't let your ego get in the way.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's it. Sometimes it just gets down to that. It's just trying to keep your ego at bay.
Yeah.
And just, you know, just play and surrender to the flow of it.
Yeah. Wow. Do you think music plays a specific role in society, and do you think that role has changed over the years and during your career?
Well, I mean, I think art is about telling a story. You know, whether it's dancing, painting, music, we're storytellers. And we tell our stories, and it's, you know, it's ancient that, you know, why do we want to hear, I don't know why we want to hear stories, we just do. You know, you look at Van Gogh, Starry Night, and you say, you know, that's a story. That's you know, a moment, and it enriches your life. And it's, and, you know, to reiterate what we said earlier, it just reminds you that it's about a conversation. You're in conversation with a great painting. You're in conversation with, you know, the ballet Afternoon of the Faun, or, you know, Nijinsky, or whoever it is, whatever it is. And with music, it's the same thing. You're engaged in participating in an experience.
Hi all guys, I welcome you back on here. If you're new, consider subscribing, liking, and also share this video. Now, quick updates here. The legendary saxophonist, that is David Sanborn, whose keenly cry on alto saxophone was as bright and steadfast as lighthouse beacon during a career that actually spanned close to 60 years. And of course, he had collaborations with the likes of David Bowie, Stevie Wonder, and so many others. Passed on in Tarrytown, that is in New York City. He was just 78 years old. The legend, according to a statement, and the official statement, like you've seen in a still photo I've given you on the screen, they came out to announce his passing on, and they said he passed on as a result of complications with regards to his prostate. This is a man who actually had a string of crossover hits. And of course, you know, for me, the key to Sanborn's success actually was his sound. He was really very much talented. You know, his sound actually always ran sweetheart with a bracing bite, like a wedge of lime on salt-trimmed cocktail glass. Actually, he adopted that tone from his childhood hero, that is Hank Crawford, a former music director with Ray Charles, but he made it as personal as his speaking voice and carried it into his dazzling range of settings. For me, I regard him into the category of legends, the likes of Chris Porter, Jimmy Heath, Yusuf Lateef, and so many other legendary saxophonists we've heard over the years. And you know, his talent and influence will not only live in the current generation, but of course it will be spread into the next hundreds and hundreds of generations that are yet to come. He was really versatile, and actually he even performed on so many big shows. He was a regular on a late night show with David Bowie. I actually even saw a video of him being posted by David Bowie on the official page of the late night show. You know, he will always be remembered, and you know, for the so many influences and of course so many performances he held over the years. We are sending our deepest condolences to the family, friends, family, and everyone who was really touched by his works. Actually, his family also came out and paid tributes to him, but of course early on, I think it was in May, when he released a statement saying that he had pains in the back and he was, you know, going into a surgery room, and he would take some time off, you know, to recover. And fortunately he succumbed to prostate issues. But of course, we are still praying for his family, friends, and like I've said, everyone who was really touched by his works. R.I.P. to the legend.